Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a cheese compilation for May 2022 here on Olrena, which is a super old map. We've got ourselves a pink Terran player representing Root. It is Slayer. Let's say top left, bottom left, and the top left we've got a red Zerg player named Kim Jong-un. So Olrena is an old map. I think it's from the Heart of the Swarm expansion, I feel like. And is this... Wow, so this is a GM level replay. Huh. A GM level replay sent to falconpaladin@gmail.com and screened by my screeners, Jim, Stefan, and Sniper Monkey. Thanks for all of your work, my screeners, and we'll see it again next month. Alright, so one Rex expand here from Slayer, pool first, into a Roach Warren, after expansion from Kim. So we're going to go ahead and get started very, very early here. Oh, hey, what? What are we doing? Could we, just sneaking the long way around here. The Reaper shows up, and there are no Zerglings. And Zerglings showing up at your main base here, at your natural here, Slayer. And the bunker is not going to come up because the SCV will die, and canceling that bunker would be a good idea. There we go. And canceling your expansion as well. So these are slowlings. And again, this is, I want to say, a GM level replay. Because players that represent Root are excellent. And yeah. Yep. 2 kills for this Reaper. Are you gonna die? You're not gonna die to... Oh my gosh, you died to slowlings. Okay, so that hurts. That hurts a lot, actually. Losing that Reaper means you don't have any map control at all whatsoever here. And there's a Roach Warren, and there are Roaches. Yep. Roaches, Ravagers showing up. This is really problematic for Slayer. So he's got a bunker at the top. He's got another bunker coming up here, too. He's got a tank on the way, which is going to be really useful here for sure. A Cyclone might be your better option, but I do like the tank idea, too, as long as it's set far enough back. Oh, you know what? Never mind. You can't siege it up here because Corrosive Biles are coming, and using the Corrosive Biles on something that's stationary instead of trying to chase the tank is a great idea. Killing the SCV, building that bunker is so smart here. Kim Jong-un is looking really, really in control of this game right now. Slayer's going to have some amazing micro. That's a double stacked supply depot too. So it's going to supply block him really heavily. That was 2 supply depots worth of supply instead of just the 1. Marines are chasing the Overlord away, getting rid of some of the vision here. Oh no, but now the door is open and Kim Jong-un is all over this. I don't know if we've got a dead Terran here or not. I don't know who this Kim Jong-un player is, but he's taking down Slayer quite possibly. The tanks are getting some work done. The tanks are staying alive. A lot of SCVs are dying, though, which is a problem. The Ravagers are cleaned up. And actually, Slayer holds that. He loses 10 SCVs. More things are coming in here, but his tanks are, again, kicking it here. Still, 8 kills, 6 kills on those siege tanks. This is an absolutely fantastic way to start our cheese compilation today. Hit that like button if you're excited and enjoying it so far. I like that Slayer's moving out. He's like, you know what? I understand my opponent cut a lot of drones here. Probably wants to drone up to get his economy back online, so I'm just going to go kill him and hope he doesn't have any kind of an army. And you know what? There isn't any kind of an army back home here for Kim whatsoever. The Lings are out here on the right side of the map. Oh, wow. I don't know that sieging here is even required. There's nothing here. He's giving up the natural base. These Lings are like quick, super long way around. That's what's weird about this Olrena map. Again, I've cast games on this map before. I've watched many games on this map before. Just been a while since I've been here. This has got to be some kind of a practice match or something, doesn't it? I feel like it does. So a couple Lings here get inside the main base. Only, a lot of Lings show up, actually. This is going to get crazy real fast all of a sudden. The natural base of the Zerg player is going to die, and a 1-basing Zerg to a 1-basing Terran is really hating life in the Zerg's perspective here. Liberator shows up, not that great against a lot of Lings that are killing stuff. They're too fast. It takes 1 shot to kill a Zergling, but the attacks are slowed. It's overkill a lot from that Liberator, so the natural base dies. The Broodlings are going to try to absorb some shots so the Lings can come in. Absolutely fantastic attempt here, and okay. All right. The tanks stay alive. The tanks are really key here. 15 kills and 16 kills on those siege tanks. A Marine shows up. A couple SCVs more get bruised up and die right now. It's 18 to 23 workers, but the Terran player, I don't think... Can the Terran player break this? I don't know if the Zerg player can defend it. It's really, really tough stuff here. I think we can probably move the... do you want to... Are you just going to deny? I like just denying the natural base. That seems like the smart thing to do. Speedlings come in. Nice target firing, but another tank is here. That's not going to happen. Nope. Marines die. Reinforcing Marines show up here. Slayers continuing to cruise across the map with additional Marines. This Liberator is going to be a massive problem, too. Trying to maybe set up and cover this ramp entrance. There's just a queen here, though. Production tab is 5 roaches, but not against this. GG! Slayer makes a beautiful comeback in a super high level TVZ between players with 229 and 361 APM, respectively. Fantastic job. Oh, Hyper One was watching this game. Well, Hyper One, you must have sent this replay in. Did you hold some kind of a tournament where Root was involved and Slayer was here? That might have absolutely happened. But yeah, end of the day, 3,000 resources lost for Kim and only 1,700 from Slayer. So sure, 15 SCVs died and only 2 drones died. But look who had it's 22 to 23 workers at the end of the game. Slayer just had the better economy because Zerg players has to use larva on roaches, ravagers, right? And Zerglings and stuff, so it hurts your economy. And any kind of early Zerg aggression is going to have a really hard time holding against a counterattack if that Zerg aggression fails, right? It's exactly what we saw here today. So yeah, if you're watching the cheese and you're like, I'd like Falcon to cast my cheese game, well, by all means, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese, all right? And here are the rules. The higher level it is, the more likely it is to be cast. So GM, Masters, Professional level, more likely to be cast. Number 2, 7 minutes or shorter, please. If it's nonstop action for 8 or 9 or 10 minutes, then we'll allow it. But if it's just kind of like a boring regular style game that's 8 minutes long, we're not going to do it, right? And also the other rule is no worker rushes unless it's some kind of super unique spin on the worker rush we've never seen before, right? Okay, so those are the rules. Again, thanks to Steph and Jim and Sniper Monkey for screening them for this month, and that is a rockin' way to start. Let's move on to game number 2 now. Game number 2 is here on Hardwire, not a weird map. Top right, it's going to be Krullis. Bottom left, it's going to be Jomalex. Don't know what that name means, but I'll take it. It's an interesting one. And I remembered Hyper One talking about a tournament featuring weird maps and got a lot of high-level participation. So, Hyper One is a YouTube personality, and he's a new one at that, but he gets a lot of attention for his weird stuff, and his tournament got a lot of attention from higher-level players, and I think I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description here. So, all right. So this replay name is OMG So Dumb. I don't know what we're looking at here, but both players messing around. Pool first here from Krullis. Both players are attacking with their workers, trying to see what's going on, and etc., etc., etc. And yeah, let's get those Lings out. Let's do that. Production tab says 6 Lings on the way. Probe gets killed, so in the dark now against the Zerg player, which is kind of a scary thing, but, you know, you got the information. Oh, it's a proxy hatch in the main from Krullis. Oh, that's good. Hard wallet. He's prepared for the Lings here, but are you prepared for this? The answer is no. Jomalex doesn't know about this. I love this setup. Beautiful wall. Got a Zealot in the wall, too, because he knows about the early Lings. And yeah, you do what you do if you show up with early Lings here, right? You just try to... Oh, wait, this is not what you do. Okay, so you sacrifice all of the Lings, but guess who just showed up? Mineral walked through your front door. Was a drone. He's throwing up spines. Ah, Jomalex! Jomalex sees this. He sees it's happening. This Zealot's still holding the wall, which is his job. He needs to still hold the wall here. I can appreciate that. Oh, and actually, Probe's fighting against Sunken Spines is amazing. Look at that. That was 3 Probes on that Spine. Spine's easier to kill than cannons? That doesn't seem fair. Lings popping out. Oh, the Zerglings are trying to keep this alive, but that coming up would be a major problem for the Protoss player. The Probes are sacrificing their little probe bodies to try to... The Spine finishes, but it only has 30 HP. 34 HP. There's an Adept here with 5 kills. Zealot, once again. Oh my gosh, they killed the gateway? Zerglings opened the door. Ling's getting into the mineral line. Spine Crawler getting tossed down, and all of a sudden, goodbye main Nexus, quite possibly. From Jomalex, oh, he only has 1 gate. No, Bob the Zealot! Bob the Zealot murdered. Lings up. I think that's it. I don't know. 1 Stalker microed incredibly well against slow Lings. Can maybe make this happen. Do you have any gas? This is slow Lings from Krullis. Krullis has absolutely no interest in getting speed for these Lings or upgrading to a lair or anything. He's the one that's staying with slow Lings and a Spine Crawler and a queen. Dude, the transfuse on this would be excellent. Not quite enough energy for it. You need 50. Are you just... I don't know if you could just afford to lose this. Actually, I lied. You can afford to lose this because the Zerg player's on one base. And if you're on one base, you're ahead. That's how the science works in StarCraft 2. Transfuse. Energy for transfuse. No! Fine. I understand the idea behind a creep tumor here. I do. But, man, transfusing that spine would also be super hot. Super hot. Trying to throw up some shield batteries here. Gonna get it. Gonna shield battery up. Shield battery overcharge. Oh, no. It is repairing this. Oh, it's repairing this pylon. Kill the other shield battery. Shield battery overcharge is super duper strong, but it's not infinite. Ah, everything's depowered. There's only 2 stalkers here against slowlings. They might be able to do this in the hands of someone who's better than Jomalex, but Jomalex is not stats. Jomalex is not trapped. And as a result, he's not microing perfectly against these slowlings. It was, I mean, getting between these 2 minerals was great. No surrounds possible, but yeah, better micro than that was required. And that's your GG. Yeah, Jomalex taps out, and Krullis is your winner in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. That was nuts. 38 Lings died to make that happen, but they killed 21 probes, an entire Nexus, a gateway, 2 stalkers, a zealot, 2 adepts, a couple pylons. I mean, that was intense. That was intense as all can get out. So beautiful play sent in there by Krullis, I assume. Excellent show of proxy hatch, which I personally have a soft spot for. We don't see them enough in the cheese comp, so I'm glad Krullis sent one in this month. I do appreciate it. Good sir. More cheese. We've got more coming. Don't go anywhere. We're here on Blackburn, a good place for weird cheese. Bottom right, it's going to be XP Laz TV. And in the bottom left, we've got our guy, the Swiss. Oh, a Hyper One clan tag. Check that action out. That's fantastic. Ugh. My Discord making noises. I'm sorry. I thought I was on streamer quiet mode, and it's not. 4 SCVs moving across the map from the Swiss. And lifting to the gold in a TVT. Gutsy play. These SCVs are not for proxies after all. They're here to try to kill the SCV building the barracks. To try to slow down. Oh my gosh, got it. No, XP Laz TV, finish the barracks. Okay, so delays the barracks. Interesting, but that means the Swiss is ahead. Oh! And he's getting a reactor up instead of making a Reaper. What if an enemy Reaper shows up and you don't have any Reapers? Dude, this is amazing. How did SCVs get on that side of their minerals? I don't know. But anyway, barracks is done for the Swiss. This has to be a Reaper. Unless, nope, look at me forgetting that barracks can lift off. Okay, so it's not. Or double, oh, now XP Laz TV. We're going to call him Laz TV. Is making double Reaper. Oh, he's going to scout this proxy inside his own main base as well. Look at what he found. He comes back and he's like, whatever comes out of this is going to die. Yeah, all right. The Marine's dying and the Swiss is like, crap, not good. Reaper's heading over, but they're going to go to a base that's empty because they don't know about the liftoff plans of the Swiss here. Proxying a factory in the top left of the base too is the Swiss. Reapers are very confused. They're like, what in the name of tarnation? Are you here? No. Are you here? No. Check the gold. Check. Did he not check the gold? He has checked the gold and decided not to kill anything because he's worried about... She should not be worried about this. Just make more Reapers. Okay, here we go. So all of these SCVs trying to stay alive. Doing their very ever-loving best to do that. The micro from Laz TV is not the best. It's better now. Okay, this is some better stutter step action. And by step, I mean not stepping because we're floating, because we have jetpack. Pew, 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 pew. That's what we're all about. That's what we're into here today, is killing all of the Swiss's units. There's a fusion core coming up. The Swiss he needs 300 gas for a battlecruiser. Oh my gosh. Oh no, 289. He needs a little bit more gas to make a BC. And the fusion core is almost done. Where can he get more gas? He's going to try to lift off and land somewhere else. I think Laz TV feels like he's got this thing won. Oh, the Reapers are leaving? What in the name? I guess there's a Marine being annoying back here, but you don't... No. Oh no, he's letting him back. He's letting him back in. And we're we're just gonna mine just enough gas to make a battle cruiser. That's what that fusion core is for. And Laz TV has nothing that can shoot up. Literally nothing. 8 Reapers. And that's it. That's it for his army. There we go. 300. Immediate production begins now. Do we have supply for it? Yes. Boo, battle cruiser on the way. And the Reapers are too busy. They think this is it. They think if they kill this barracks, but they need things that shoot up. What? How do you think you're going to win a TVT if you have nothing that can shoot up, Laz TV? Your opponent can flip their buildings to the corners. Unless you're just trying to force them to leave because all of the, like, their economy is gone and their Reapers, says the Swiss. And because they just give up. I didn't anticipate so many, says the Swiss. It is a lot of Reapers, but look, if you think you have your opponent shut down, start making Vikings. Start making Marines, something that can shoot up. Because if Laz TV is expanding over here like a boss. Also got his natural up, but I'm just going to watch this production tab for him to make anything that can shoot up other than, well, just make anything other than Reapers. He finds this little thing, but guess what's over here? The battle cruiser shows up. And that's it. Battle cruiser goes to town, ends up getting 10 total kills. Okay, we got to watch that. Oh, yeah. Just 3, 4. The massacre is real. And this is where Laz TV's like, oh, I should have built something that can shoot up. And the Swiss is the winner. That was truly fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. So good. All right. So Battlecruiser Rush kind of defeats Mass Reaper. Oh, that. If he had just kept denying this base, I think Laz TV could have won in the long run. He still needed to make something that could shoot up. You're in a TVT. I'm going to say it again. The buildings can lift. You can't win with Mass Reaper against someone who is lifting their buildings unless you can kill their buildings. Okay? Okay. Nice. Next, guess what? We have more of this stuff. Hardwire again. Top right, it's the Swiss. He's back. And in the bottom left, it is Bob Blah Blah. Bob Blah's Blog. If you know that reference, your reputation has grown by a few points for me. All right, man. So good luck, have fun, says Swiss. And Bob Blah Blah is going to throw down a gateway. All right, so not cannon rushing, just scouting, as well as the Swiss. So both players are just scouting with their probes, harassing a little bit, and being annoying as probes can be, and blocking the natural base of blah, blah, blah. Wait, you're not. Okay. I was like, you're going to throw up a base here? That seems like a terrible, terrible idea. Remember the Swiss? He submitted a replay from Indirect Madness to the channel a while ago where he played 2v2s with his 10-year-old son, which is super fun. I do like seeing dads get their kids involved in StarCraft, as I've been doing with my boy a little bit, getting him into Brood War, get him playing some StarCraft 2 maybe a little bit later. See if he could enjoy that one as well. All StarCraft is good StarCraft. That's how I'm raising my kids in my house. It's all StarCraft is good StarCraft. So obviously both players have their cybernetics core out quickly, because if you only have zealots and all you can make is zealots and your opponent shows up with stalkers, you're just gonna die. That's all that there is to it. Ooh, there is a proxy nexus over here though. All right, fine. That's a ninja. Officially proxy ninja from the Swiss. Stargate coming in from the Swiss. What are we building with it, though? You made a Stargate. You have to build things from it. That is Protoss law. Protoss law. And just go into Fleet Beacon. Okay, Mothership Rush, maybe. I can support a Mothership Rush in a PvP. Haven't seen one of those in a long while. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Throwing up a forward pylon and a shield battery. He's going to try to do some stalkery stuff here. And shield batteries for the Swiss as well. Maybe, I don't know, Tempest maybe? The Fleet Beacon's not Mothership, necessarily. When you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras, I believe they say. But we're just making an oracle. You don't need a Fleet Beacon to make an oracle, though. All right, let's do the push. Stalker's up. Guardian Shield is here. There's nothing shooting at you. You don't need Guardian Shield. What is happening? Where did all the defense... There's not much of defense here at all, actually. So Cybernetic Tor dies. And these shield batteries are not going to last long either. Kill the shield batteries, though. I gotta feel like they're your biggest threat here. But this is working pretty well for blah, blah, blah. And ow. See, this is sometimes what happens in PvPs if you go for something crazy like a fleet beacon rush, and then your opponent just shows up with a ton of stalkers and you die. Yep. Alright, so that's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. And, oh, the Oracle just wanders down and gets 7 kills. Okay, and it is a mothership. I could smell a mothership. I sniffed it out. So, yeah, mothership coming up. You gotta find time for it. Oh, to arrive over here, though, man, probes fighting against adepts and stalkers and zealots is not good for the probes. Recall. Oh, he recalls out. This is where blah, blah, blah needs to realize, okay, the probes didn't recall back to their own nexus. There's another nexus that exists somewhere in this world. Where is it? Oh, depowering all of this stuff. Okay, this is like shield battery and a dream. I guess this Oracle's here too. Could throw down another pulsar beam soon. By soon, I mean soon. And the Swiss, not looking good, but blah, 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 needs to be scouting. He's looking, but is he not? He's not finding the ninja. How many probes made it out? 12 probes made it out for the Swiss. Blah, blah, blah has 15 workers, which is not ideal. But, okay, so the Swiss's main base is dead. Mothership's going to do a dimensional recall in here. Or just start killing stuff. Just start killing stuff. Motherships do that. They have a slow attack that doesn't hit very hard. Turns out, like, even killing a stalker is kind of hard for them. So that's not ideal. Oh, look what we found. Look what we found, says blah, blah, blah. So yeah, the attempt to kill the pylons. Ugh. So target firing's been a bit of a struggle for Protoss today, but you know what? He's got enough stuff. It just maybe doesn't matter here. Oh, the Oracle obliterating the probe line again for blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah is at 3 total probes. And the Swiss doesn't have enough money for another Nexus, so he recalls the probes into the fight. Bring the probes! Dude, invisible probes fighting against these stalkers is actually kind of a hot idea. No, stay with it. Stay with the mothership. Oh, this is going to be base racy material here, isn't it? Base racy material. The Swiss maybe needs to throw up an assimilator here. Buildings. It's only these assimilators. The Swiss, okay, does fire up assimilator inside blah, blah, blah's base in full view of blah, 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 mind you. He knows this is happening, so he knows where to come to get that final building. Oh, this is intense. This is super intense. The Swiss literally has a warping and assimilator as their final building in the StarCraft match today. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Dude, this is a lot of stalkers. The stalkers can kill this mothership. But can the probes maybe body block? Because they don't have detection. Ooh, big hit. Just big, huge volley there on the mother. You can't retreat from this spot. Kill what you can kill. Oh, there's the cloak. There's the cloak. Invisible units are killing your stuff. Oh, no. He doesn't want to go in there, but you have to go in there. This is all of your stuff. He's trying to get an angle to get some shots off, but the Swiss microing the mothership away from the angle of the stalkers. They're going in there and killing what you can. Yes, kill a probe. Maybe kill a zealot as the mothership maybe wanders a little bit too far away. That's a free zealot. Oof. Oof. Injured but not dead. This. Nah, using the pros for DPS. This is amazing. Dude, blah, blah, blah. You have to let this go. See, this game's 9.5 minutes because it's been nuts. And I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it to be 9.5 minutes because it's crazy. It's coming down to the wire here. This is an example of one that works. Okay, we really gotta. Okay, you've got two. You have to go for this. Oh. Zealots. Blah, blah, blah. You can't just let your buildings die. Are you? Look, he's just letting his. What are you doing? Wow, GG, man. That's it. No, wait, hold on. There's this forward stuff. I forgot about that for a minute. And this pylon, too. Oh, this dance. This is a dance for the ages here, isn't it? Oh, everything that comes. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, the final dog. Okay, well played. Blah, blah, blah. Makes the run by to the final assimilator and kills it. And that's how he gets the win. Yes. Yes, that was truly great. This is a really, really good cheese comp. This is some really fun, crazy stuff that you don't usually see. And some really close, good finishes, too. So that was fantastic. Nicely done. The Swiss sends in a loss, which is 2 thumbs up from Falcon. Anyone who consistently sends in cheese and stuff, if you send in a loss every once in a while, it's good because then players don't go, oh, it's a Swiss replay. Obviously, he's going to win. There's an element of, oh, is he going to pull this one out? I don't know. And that makes it a lot more fun to watch. So, yeah, beautiful. The Swiss did what he could. He made a final assimilator. He didn't have enough money for anything else. And then the run-by of the Stalkers. He waited for this to get open, made the run-by, bam. Recognizing he still had these buildings up north. And these ones dying didn't really mean all that much in the long run, so well done. Really nice ninja expand here, mothership rush, and then the enemy showed up with too many Stalkers, and in the end, that was just too much. Too many Stalkers is a way that a lot of Protoss die. Their enemies are killing it economically. So, GG, more, cheese, next. We're here on Fortitude for a 4v4 featuring Hyper One and company. Red Zerg player Hyper One, his teammate is a Teal Zerg named Velvet. We also have another Zerg player named I'm 12. Yeah, I know that guy. And Worst Girl, who's another Zerg. So Zergy Zerg team versus a team Terran with Zesty. We've got a Protoss named Assassin XY, a yellow Terran named Beefy, and Retaliate, who is a Zerg player. So this is where we watch Hyper One real close. He's going to do something crazy here. He can't cannon rush because he's a Zerg player, which is just, it's a weakness that the Zerg has, is they can't cannon rush. I mean, they can maybe proxy hatch and spine crawler rush. That's the closest thing that they have to it. But anyway, being annoying and scouting, and Team Protoss and Terran, and I guess there's a Zerg here. So all 3 races represented on Team South, which is rough. And they get to cannon rush because they have Protoss on their team. So Assassin XY going for cannon forward cybernetics core. And then, once you're protected, this is not good. Lol, says Hyper One. Sup, says Assassin XY. I'm going to cannon rush you in the face, but you can't. Cannon rushing Team Zerg is interesting. He's new, says Zesty. Like, cannon rushing Team Zerg is rough because you can't cannon on top of creep. And there's Ravagers out from I'm 12, and there's Roaches out from Hyper One. Yeah, and then you just corrosive bile down these cannons. Worst Girl has Ravagers too. So that just completely shuts that down. Yep, so that is a cheese fail maneuver from Assassin XY for sure. I like that Zesty said he's new. I think, like, you don't cannon rush a team of 4 Zerg players. One of them's going for an early pull or early Ravagers or something. And you just can't get close enough to their buildings because of the creep. I mean, you can. You've got a cannon here, for example. It'd be really problematic for a lot of buildings. But here comes the Ravager push. I mean, do you not have anything? Zesty's got some barracks. Oh, he went for a fast expand. A bunch of Lings are here from Retaliate. Is there like a tank or anything? Not that tanks are that great against Ravagers anyway. Oh, it was Mass Reaper. Oh no, you chose poorly, Zesty. You can't go Mass Reaper against Ravagers. Ravagers are like the best thing, well, the best moderately early game unit that Zerg has against Mass Reaper is Ravagers. I mean, Mutas are better for obvious reasons. Oh, and then a Nidus follow-up from Velvet. I'm not sure if that's required here. I think Zesty's straight up dead. Assassin's dead because he cannon rushed. Beefy's working on making SCVs. Does he really not have an army? Beefy doesn't believe in having an army. Did he leave the game? Why are you building an engineering bay? Build out of Beefy. Why does he not have any money either? Did he leave? I don't know what Beefy's doing right now, but he's not helping his teammate win this game. Teammates win this game at all. Assassin's building stuff at least. How do you have 3 reactor barracks? Oh, another Nidus coming out from Velvet here too. So I don't know if Beefy's gone. He's spending money on a tank and 4 Marines. All right, so that, I mean, that is just a well-executed Roach Ravager push from 2 of the Zergs. A Nidus play here from Velvet, and who are we missing? Who's not in this battle? Worst Girl? Worst Girl? No, Worst Girl has Roaches and Ravagers too. GG! Team Zerg, Team Hyper One ends up winning that one. Great comp for sure. So, yeah, Roach Ravager from, and then Ling Nidus, and then Roach Ravager. Okay, so 3 of them went Roach Ravager, 1 went Ling Nidus Queen. And that'll get it done. So well done, Team Hyper One. I'm 12 and Velvet and Worst Girl getting the win there against a failed cannon rush. I don't know what Beefy was doing today. I really don't know what Beefy was doing today. He somehow made 24 SCVs and 4 Marines and had, I guess he was folding some cash at the end, but Strange play from the Terran player. It looked like he was going to be ready. He had 3 reactor barracks up. Maybe he spent all his money on reactor barracks and hadn't started building any actual units yet. Maybe that's the problem. GG. GG. Next up, we'll find, I don't know, some more cheese. How about like a mirror match maybe? Let's find out. ZVZ on 2,000 atmospheres. All right, why is this interesting? Bottom left, we have Mesua, and in the top right, we've got Geek T, which is kind of a fun name. Good luck, have fun, says Greek T. Moving a drone across the map. My favorite cheese in ZVZ is the one where you go 12 pool, and then you show up with a bunch of drones and plant spine crawlers on your enemies' creep here, and it's something that's really popular at the highest level of ZVZ. So like Rogue, Serral, Rainer, Dark, all those guys love to do it, and they'll do it in Premier Tournaments too, and it's hilarious. It's always fun. Like, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, which is kind of, you know, if you got a build that sometimes works against pros that you're matched up against, you keep it in your back pocket. You only stop using it if it never works, right? Proxy hatch from Mesua. No expansion down here at the Natural. Roach Warren. I love it. I love the proxy with the Roach Warren on the follow-up here. Got that gas coming in, as you want to be doing. Really standard stuff here from Geek T. Got a pool, got a hatch down. Pretty fast hatch. Looks like, yeah, hatch first into pool, which is that going to hurt him in the long run, because this is a really fast Roach Warren that's done now, the 2-minute and 15-second mark. Ooh, burrow. Mesua's getting burrow too. Ah, fantastic. Loving to see some burrow roach shenanigans. Oh, who gets detection? Who gets detection in the first 3 minutes of a ZVZ? Nobody does. You're not going to have a lair. You're not going to have spores up. What do you need spores up for? It's burrow roach. You're only worried about burrow roach, but who's worried about burrow roach? Hey, look what we found. You found this creep. Oh, no, roaches, get into position. That's not the greatest position. Lings aren't fantastic fighters here if they don't have the +1 upgrade or better upgrades than the roaches. But getting fully surrounded by Lings is a death recipe for anybody. The burrow finishes. Unless you have burrow, are you going tunneling claws? Geek T immediately throws up a spore, immediately throws up a lair, immediately throws up another spore. It says, okay, so burrow roaches are our nemesis here today. Gonna try to move on in. Get, like, tunneling claws would be super hot here, Mesua. I'm just saying, from a caster perspective. Oh, see, but now we've got a spine. Now we've got a spore up at the front. I don't know. This is a lot of Lings, and that spine's a problem. I'd maybe throw down another spine, but extra queens can be pretty good here, too, with the extra energy for transfuse and stuff. No. I don't know that you want to fight them. They have burrow. Okay, are they burrowing when they... Yes. Okay. I think they're burrowing. How many roaches have died? 2. Should not be more than 1. Do you make an overseer? You have a lair. Did you make the overseer? Geek T, I understand it's really scary. And a lot of chaos is happening right now, but bringing in an overseer would really help you win this battle. No, queen down. Speedlings now, they're better against roaches because they close the distance a lot better. Yeah, I don't know. There was not time for Geek T to move out there, is what I'm going to say here. I cannot believe he hasn't made a single overseer yet either. Geek T, we need you to have an overseer. Pulling back, doesn't want to fight in range of that spine if he can help it. Brought a queen along. Just built it. Just built it here at the proxy. Speedlings. Okay, so spore crawler dying means you can burrow inside the enemy base now because he's refusing to make an overseer, which seems like a major problem. The Geek T is he's overlooking the fact that he doesn't have an overseer. It's 34 to 17 army supply. Mesua has a fantastic position. This might just be an A move go kind of a thing. I know there's a single spine, but like, that's not a lot of Lings. That's only 2 queens. Yeah, all right. So he's going to come in and knife down the spine and then just kind of go from this point on. You're not going to transfuse Lings because it's not worth, but this queen's bringing some transfuses into the battle, and yeah, that's it. Extra spine comes up, gets 2 pokes. Oh, with the transfuse, gets 3 pokes. And then that queen's almost dead. I understand you want to kill the detection, but also just kill these queens. And then you can kill the detection. There we go. That's what I like to see here. Decision making, and that's it. Army value is 9 from Geek T. He's got some Lings out, which, I don't know where they are exactly. How did I lose with such a dumb build, says Geek T. It's a fair point. You didn't make an overseer is part of it, Geek T. You had an overseer, you wander over to those burrowed roaches over here, and you kill them all while they're burrowed. And then you win the game. I like how the queens burrow too. Smiley face, says Mesua, whatever, says Geek T. Also, not getting burrow move, take the free points, says Geek T. That's what we like to see is free ladder points. The freest of ladder points. Yeah, that was fantastic. I love that. That was interesting, right? ZVZs with interesting, weird, strange, cheesy builds. 2 thumbs up. 3,800 resources lost from Geek T, 1,600 from Mesua. 83 to 15 total units lost here today is a lot. That's a lot of dead Geek T. Good. Next. More cheese. More. Pride of Alteris. Bottom right, we've got our guy, man of the hour. It's Hyper One. In the top left, we have Skillbow Fraggins. Okay, that's a fun name. I like that immensely. Skillbow Fraggins, winner today. Woof. I pulled up the Lord of the Rings movies the other night because I was like, I want to watch the Battle for Helm's Deep, and I want to watch the lighting of the beacons scene from Return of the King and a couple other specific scenes. And it's just good. It's just good. There's a lot more like funny time in it than I remember watching it back, 20 years ago. Especially like everything Gimli says is about funny. I don't know. I did actually read this thing recently that said J.R.R. Tolkien wasn't a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings movies. And I wonder if it's all the humor that was brought into it. Anyway, Hyper One's going for a proxy gold base here, which is, something we've seen players like Rogue and Cyril and like Raynor do. So if top level Zergs are doing this stuff, then by all means, copy their builds. Copy them. Do what they do. Get that extra money up. And what are you going to use it for is the question, Mr. Hyper One. Do you have any gas? Sort of. 2 on gas. And you're going for a baneling nest. Oh, it's feeling roach warren. A lot of roaches today, but hey, baneling good too. So now this is where the Reaper's like, wow, the camera can't keep up with the Reaper at this speed. You saw that creep. Yeah, you know that creep is there. Oh, you do know now anyway. So you know it's there. But yeah, wiping out everything in the main base would be pretty good. I don't know why you wouldn't just do that. Yeah, okay. So drone down. Have to turn them into buildings, which totally sucks. But I mean, this isn't a large proportion of the income from Hyper One anyway. And then he tries to move down here and get some work done. This is a Mass Reaper versus Proxy. Ah, très interesante. Interessant. All right, so Reaper's not good against queens, but everything's good against something as long as you can hit it and you have mass numbers. So, the drones get the surround on the Reapers. 3 or 4 of the Reapers go down, and another one dies. The control here for Skillbow Fraggins not particularly good. You should not be losing. I guess speed is done for these Lings. So you know what? You can lose Reapers to Speedlings if you, so darn incline. If you so incline? Yeah, if you incline, or if you are inclined. Are you going to try to Baneling bust this? I love it. You need more than 2 Banelings to get through this. There's 4 more on the way somewhere. Back here, there's some 4 total. You need 5 to bust a supply depot, but if you want to use Lings for the last little bit of damage, that works too. So, Banelings kill. Oh, it's good snipe on that Baneling. Every Baneling matters right now for Hyper One. Quick, more buildings. Throw up bunkers reinforcing this area. We're just making nothing but Reapers, aren't we? Skillbow is he's not adjusting his strategy based on what his enemy is doing at all. He's getting a factory. Okay, maybe he is. Maybe that's unfair. And I love the Overlord float in because you're like, yo, you don't have anything that can shoot up because you want Mass Reaper. What have we learned about Reapers today? They can't shoot up. That's twice. That's twice now we've learned that lesson. Anyway, yeah, this is more than enough Banelings to get through. Why are you not at the ramp? It's a Baneling bust. Dude, don't let the Banelings die before they kill this. Get the Lings out of the way. There we go. Marines come out just in time to die. Banelings connecting on those Reapers would be so useful. They stopped microing. Well, if you're not going to micro your Reapers, then yeah, you deserve for them all to die. I guess he was busy microing the SCVs to provide a wall up there. Oh, you didn't win. Uh-oh. As a Zerg player, if you don't win with a Baneling bust, it's really hard to win later. And by later, I mean with your 2nd or 3rd or 4th Baneling bust. Hyper One's a master of hiding the Banelings, isn't he? He really likes hiding Banelings in places where the enemy hopefully won't find them and then do bad things. he didn't re-wall. Why would you not re-wall? Well, the Marines are out, so the Overlord has to go now. I think this... Why are the banelings going this way? Is that an F2A move? Might be. Oh, Reaper. Just the speedling massacred on these poor Reapers, man. All right, so I guess he's assuming the wall is back, I think. Otherwise, you just kind of walk the banelings into this mineral line and see what you can get done. Because maybe you're waiting. Oh, the Marines left the house, too. Do not explode the banelings on the Marines. He thinks the wall is back. Okay, the wall is back now, in all fairness. So now you do have to bust it down, but for a minute there... Oh, there's a Hellion. That's not good. A Hellion is pretty scary stuff, unless it gets surrounded by speedlings and dies. Okay, that was really nice control. Oh, no, and then the wall was down. GG! Oh, Skilbo Fraggins, you can't with your wall down. Oh, man. That was fun. That was a really good one, Hyper 1. Resources lost, about the same, pretty much. The Terran lost more, which is never good. Never good at all, but... End of the day, I mean, Mass Reaper is not going to do great against Ling, Bane, Baneling bust style stuff, so understandable that Skilbo went down. Also, lack of control on the Reapers, but pretty good control from Hyper 1 and most of the time. A couple of mistakes there, but not enough to lose the game. So next up, we've got a few more cheeses to go for the month of May. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It's Concord. It's more 4v4 shenanigans from Hyper 1. Bottom left, it's Werix, a red Zerg player. His teammate next door is a Protoss who is purple named Danks. We also have a blue Zerg named Entaro Adun, which is fun. I go for the easiest build, says Velvet. And then Toxonius, who's a Protoss. Team North, we've got Cheesy, a green Zerg, a pink Protoss named Velvet. We have a red Protoss named Yavaloon. And then we got Hyper 1 playing Terran. So Team North here doing shenanigans. Everybody just like exchanging workers. Cannon rush attempt here from Yavaloon. Concord's a really fun 4v4 map. Cannon rushing is hard. Somebody says that. Velvet said it was hard. I don't know. So we're gonna proxy gate here, which is totally fine stuff. And oh, Hyper 1's blocking this. Ah, okay. So Hyper 1 is throwing up forward barracks, so it can't be walled, but also, hey, enemy Zergs can't get out, but you can produce Marines from this location. So that's a little nuts. Thinking about throwing up something here. This is some aggressive play. Some insanely aggressive play here today from... Oh, the Marines are on the other side of the wall. You can't get out. Oh, Zealot can't get through either. No. This is a terrible life choice. Don't try to get through this wall. These are barracks. They are beefy. They are strong. It will take you way too long for your Zealots and Lings to get through this. They will all die first. Yeah, it's like your Zealot's dead. And your other Zealot's dead. And sure, you have to repair a little bit, but I mean, this thing wasn't even in the red yet. And then you just walk your Marines through. Would you lower the supply depot? Ah, such a sick play. Such a sick play here. Man, again, if you want me to cast your cheese, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com. Subject cheese. We'll get it to the screeners. We'll get them cast for the month of June next. This is a really, really good cheese comp. Really fantastic. I'm enjoying it immensely. I guess while we're at it, you can support me at patreon.com/falconpaladin. For as little as $1 a month, you can click the join button down below to join the channel as a member of the YouTube channel. For as little as a couple bucks a month. You can also just send one-time donations if you're not interested in recurring payments. You can do that at PayPal. So falconpaladin@gmail.com for PayPal. And then I think that's pretty much it. If you want to support me, hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel is also a great free way to support the channel. Dark Danks managed to get some cannon rushing up here in Yavaloon's base. Is there more of this? Oh yeah, he's cannon rushing Hyper 1 too, but Hyper 1 has enough awareness to shut that down. Marines counterattacking on the other side. Yavaloon Zealots are here too. Oh, Zealot Marine comp is really tough for Zerg to handle. I like the Roaches. The Roaches and Lings are probably the greatest idea, but do you have enough of either of those things? And the answer is not really no. So Queen getting some extra damage in there and actually doing some great work. 2 kills on that Queen. Does get taken down. The Zealot's still alive, but the Roaches are killed. Additional Roaches from Entaro Adun are showing up. Yeah, so getting rid of the cannons. Danks is still trying, man. Still trying. No saving Yavaloon's base, which is a problem. Entaro Adun has a proxy hatch up here that he was probably doing shenanigans with that I was not paying attention to, so I apologize for that. Roaches do eventually clean up the Marine pressure here from Hyper 1. Trying to throw up a forward cannon. Oh, it's a DT follow-up from Velvet. Oh, crap. Do we not make detection? You know, I always talk about getting safety spores up, getting detection up at around 3:30 or 4 minutes. But I do admit, when it's a chaotic game, it is really hard to remember to do that on time. And if these are showing up at 4:30 and it's never really slowed down, then, okay, honestly, DT, get in here and kill these drones. Don't you bring around the rosy with the roaches here. Yeah, like this one. This DT is making sure these probes all hate their lives. And they certainly do. Oh, detection up. Spore crawler up. He tries to kill the spore. Can't do it. Transfuse is keeping alive. Sick transfuse from Intaro Adun. Roaches trying to get out. So this is the problem with trying to get out. Is there's this huge wall and there's cannons and there's marines and DTs and stuff. Super annoying. The pinging is going okay. All right. Hyper 1's pinging like mad. Another DT shows up to replace his fallen brother. This DT is going to town on drones. Yeah, Dank is basically done with income right now. On the other side, a ton of Lings come out from, wait, cannons are here from Danks. What the heck? Danks managed to get a cannon rush up. How are you guys getting secretly cannon rushed when the first cannon rush was so terrible? This is insane. This back and forth is cray-cray. We have a Zealot killing this, right? Yeah. I don't know where he is. No, we don't. What? Oh, you're busy. You're killing a dead gateway. Come kill this lair. Oh, there's an overseer up already, though. It's too late. It's too late. Overseers aren't up. This is chaos. So basically, Danks is dead. And basically, Warwick's is dead, too. So Team South has 2 entirely dead players. And Taro Adun's all right. And Toxonius is doing fine, too. He really is. He's doing truly okay. But yeah, the answer here is going to be Roach, Ling, Overseer. Did you lose your lair? You lost your lair. Oh, these Lings aren't enough to kill these DTs. Where do the Roaches go? Why are he's trying to deal with DTs in his own face here? Oh, this is problematic. He's so worried about the DTs. Where's the Overseer at? Where did it go? Marines are back from Hyper 1. They're just going to go ahead and wipe out what's left of Warwick's. There's an Overseer from Velvet in the house, which is super rad. Overseer from Warwick's finally shows up, and these Roaches are dead. I mean, the DTs are dead. A couple of Roaches are going to die too, yes, but yeah, that is not a fair fight whatsoever. Blah. Our guy Warwick's has 0 supply remaining. He is done. Dunzo Runzo. Lings from Cheesy are here. They didn't want to die. They're going home. Because there's an enemy DT from Toxonius inside Cheesy's base. Oh no! Oh no, the DT counterattack. This is so good. This is such a good, crazy 4v4. There's cannon rushing from Team South. There's DT rushing from Team South. There's DT rushing from Team North. There's proxy shenanigans from Team North here. Cyclone from Hyper 1 joins the party. I don't know if he's necessary entirely, but he's better against Roaches than these Lings are, so hey. Reasonable stuff. Archon not good against Roaches either, except for the bonus versus biological side of this, which is pretty strong. A couple of Roaches died there for sure. This one's going to get 1 hit off and then explode terribly, but the Marine Cyclone stuff is pretty fantastic. Oh, just regular. Man, Cyclones are fast. They're so good. DT is still hacking away here. Velvet loses the main Nexus. DT's in here going against, oh, Velvet's second Nexus. Trying to keep this cannon alive. Does manage to give it the hug of a life with probes, but the Nexus is down. Ugh. I don't know if anyone's really gonna, like, quit this game anytime early. Roaches from Antaro Adun. They get the Cyclone. Okay, that's big, actually. That's really impressively big. Antaro Adun has 2 bases, but maybe we'll just have 1 after this Marine attack is finished with it. Ooh, free Roach. Free Roach! And trying to use Speedlings to deal with these DTs. Gonna work pretty well, actually. Wow. Toxonius loses all the DTs to the mass Speedlings from Cheesy. That's why Cheesy went home, was to help with those, and did manage to succeed with it. More DT. Over here, though, Toxonius got more DT shenanigans. Did he really eventually get cannon rushed and lose that? Hyper 1 just abandoned ship and went for the gold base instead. Smart stuff. Marines killing the main base of the blue. Shield battery trying to keep the Dark Shrine alive, and might actually, no, not going to be able to heal through that damage. with Marines too. So Dark Shrine dies for Toxonius. And Taro Adun still has a base down here, but I mean, what doesn't Taro Adun have for army? He's got 6 Zerglings and a Roach. Doesn't seem like it's enough, probably. So yeah, once Toxonius is dead, I think that's going to be all she wrote. And there's just too much army, too much enemy on top of his stuff for this to really ever work out for him. So GG, his DT Shrine is dead, says Velvet. Can't make any more Dark Templar. He's going to try to get some cannons to buy some time here too, but yeah, depowering these gateways, and depowering the rest of it here by killing this pylon. And that's it. Toxonius is dead. I don't know if he's willing to accept that he's dead, but he's dead. Yavaloon has actually built a nice little home for themselves over down this left side. And it's coming in with the oracles against enemy cannons. But I mean, I don't know. Just in case there's roaches that show up, I guess Oracle's going to be fine in that situation. I'm not sure that Oracle is what we want here. Void Rays might be better, actually. In this particular setup here, Danks has a base mining, which is fantastic. He's only got 9 supply, though. It is going to be Roach Queen. Kept the spawning pool alive, which maybe is a bit of a mistake, but no. It's Cheesy's got 113 supply. He's not in this battle. I don't know where Cheesy is, actually. He's got 14 Hydras somewhere. Yeah, we're just going to Marine, Cyclone, Stalker this Roach army down. And you know what? The Oracles would be useful in this battle in conjunction with the rest of his stuff. Cyclone, he's got only 2 kills here. But yeah, the Roaches just outnumbered horribly. Why are we killing the Overseer? I guess for the DTs. So the DTs are way more effective. Everybody pulls back, sends the DTs in, and that's it, man. And Taro Adun is dead. I understand that Danks wants to be doing this thing. Master Oracle from Yavaloon is trying to deal with these cannons. Actually going to use Pulsar Beam to maybe burn down the Nexus, which is not a use of Oracle that I may have ever seen before, in all honesty. And that's it. Warx leaves the game. He's been dead for a while, though, and Taro Adun has 0 total supply, too. His production tab is empty. He's also a dead Zerg player, and that's your GG. Toxonius leaves. Danks leaves. Cheesy throws a GG out, and that's it. Hyper 1, Yavaloon, Cheesy, and Velvet are your winners in an incredibly chaotic 11-minute and 52-second 4v4. Woof. Woof. Resources lost, 6,000, the most for Velvet in this game. 7,600, actually, from Taro Adun. 8,002 actually from Taro Adun, 7,600 from Toxonius. So yeah, Team South had a rough time of it there. Too many buildings died, obviously. They didn't really scout the forward proxy stuff from Hyper 1 at all, and it just kind of snowballed from there. The cannon rushing did end up forcing Hyper 1 to relocate and totally killing Yavaloon's main base, and the DT shenanigans from Toxonius did do some good work there against the player who was that was having trouble with it, Velvet. Velvet was having trouble with that one. But at the end of the day, not enough damage to kill Team North, and Team South was forced to tap out. So GG. Let's keep this ball rolling. How much more of these do we have? I think we have 2. 2. So stick with it, and we'll be right back. It's Pride of Alteris. It's a ZVP between our bottom right Zerg player, Corollis, and it's a Protoss player named Memlir. So Mlir, which is kind of hard to say. Mlir? Throwing up a pylon back home. Additionally, I do have a weekly podcast with myself and Somicron. He is an Aussie, longtime subscriber of mine. We talk about StarCraft 2 tournaments. We talk about TV shows and books and movies and all sorts of nerd stuff like the Halo show. Talked about Arcane. I started playing Elden Ring if you want to hear my thoughts on that. So to check out Falcon Paladin Hour. Actually, the VODs go up on YouTube. Ooh, Scouting Drone dies. So if you search Falcon Paladin Hour on YouTube, you'll find them on Somicron's channel. We also do them live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/Somicron. SOMICRON. Somebody tried to expand here and got shut down, I think, is what happened. So Krullis has got pool first, Ling's out sub 2 minutes. Oh, and he's proxy hatching. Did he proxy hatch in the first game too? Krullis, you know the quickest way to my heart. Oh, why are the Lings here? I guess maybe they were trying to kill the pylon they thought was still there. So this is a hard thing to wall properly, but you have the advantage of high ground, which is nice. Oh crap, the Lings are here. So the Lings have arrived. I think you can just win this. Or run by. Okay. Does he, I mean, you can see the creep now. Oh, he's pulling all the probes off the line. That's not good. So the Zealot dies. What? What? The Zealot lived. I thought the Zealot was going to die and the Lings would pull back, but the probes are way too good fighters. And he's using all of his income to try to take down this hatchery. I don't know if that's the correct decision to make here. I guess not all of it. He's still got some probes. 12, actually? That's... Is this 12? Goodness, he's got way more probes on that than I expected. So he's doing fine. 25 to 15 workers to can afford to... Oh my gosh. No, no, no. The Zealot died and the Queen came out and the Lings are fighting and suddenly, oh no! Mleer! This is a Queen with 4 kills. All right. Trying to get a cannon up to deal with this. That's probably not going to happen. Tumor pulled. Queen's go. Okay, probes going for that surround again. Not this time, says the Queen, but the Lings get murdered and the creep tumor gets sniped by the probes too. So the probe fighting here from Mleer is pretty fantastic. I love that position. Oh, that was going to be... It was a good position for a minute. If only like one probe can attack you at a time, for sure. Get stuck in there. More Lings popping out. Try and get some early damage on that cannon. Cannon jumped on it. Trying to give it the hug of life with these probes. Fighting the Lings and keeping the cannon alive. Oh my gosh. Mleer! 6-kill cannon. Good game, well played. Corollas taps out. Oh, that cannon's got 8 kills. Oh. And Corolla sends in a loss. Man, that was some sick control from Mleer. I can't believe he kept that Zealot alive initially. That was insane with the probe control. And he knew the Zergbler did not have many workers. He could afford to sacrifice 10 probes and still be up at this point. Even after losing 10 probes, they fill up 21 to 15 workers there. That's exactly what we're here for, is amazing control from Mleer. He's got a second base. He's pretty comfortable with that. And then, yeah, losing that Queen was rough. Not killing this cannon. It's only got 3 HP. Oh, that's such a rough position to be in. Krolls is floating some money, which with some better injects, right, and maybe some spine crawlers getting tossed down or something good like that, this could have turned into a win from him. He had the money to do it, but hey, it's chaotic. Hindsight is 20/20. And let's move on to the final cheese of the day. I'm ready for it. Are you? It's going to be Berlingrad. Top left, it is Hyper One. Bottom right, it is Toxic. What a clever name you have, Toxic, with your Brood War skinned Nexus here. Ooh. All right, what are we going to do, Hyper One? He was just having a conversation with me and Alchemy in my Discord server today, which if you want to check that out, Discord invitation link is probably in the description. If you want one, let me know. You can come join. Anyway, and Hyper One was talking about how crazy Clown Fiesta PvP is. How you have to prepare for like every piece of the Protoss tech tree in the first few minutes because it's so chaotic. And he's not wrong. Protoss has the ability to tech up very quickly. Terran and Zerg are cognizant of that. Anyway, Hyper One throws down a pylon to prevent a wall off here. Oh, and okay, and another pylon here too. But then Toxic's like, nope, nope. We're walling this off, baby. This probe is trying to get back in from Toxic. Can't even do it. A Zealot from Toxic is going to try to take down this pylon from Hyper One. But Hyper, oh, he's cannon rushing? He's cannon rushing, and he's got Zealots coming in. So cannon comes up, dies. Second cannon's up, and this one might be the tomb of everything, and that's your good game well played. Okay, hold on. That deserves a bit of a rewatch there. A bit of a re-examination there. So Hyper One comes in. He does have a forge here. Interesting. So why not just cannon rush? Like, why the double gateway? I'm not sure the double gateway was necessary here. But yeah, then he throws up a cannon and another cannon, and this Zealot is stuck outside the wall, so can't help kill these cannons. And he tries to pull more probes, but probably should have brought more than just 3 in the situation. Also, I like that this probe from Hyper One is messing with these probes while they're trying to fight. Oh, and then throws up a pylon so they can't get the full surface area on this cannon here too. So the Zealot finally busts through, but like there are still his own gateways in the way. He can't help with this cannon. And bam, that's your good game well played. Fantastic little build there out of Hyper One. I'm still, again, I don't know that the zealots were necessary. I guess, yeah, I really don't think so. The cannon rush is probably ample enough. But GG, well done there from Hyper1 getting the cheese. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a cheese comp for May 2020. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.